Yes, it's going to be an exciting weekend. We're talking about the NFC, the AFC wildcard games. And I'm going to start off like you guys kind of alluded to, going into that NFC game, the Panthers versus the Cardinals. Of course, I'm going to go with the man that you know, Mr. Superman, Cam Newton. He's going to get that victory. You know, he's playing, you know, they got in on a losing record. Kind of reminds me of how the Seahawks did a couple years ago. But their defense has been playing great. Cam Newton has been playing great despite the fact that he had a car accident 2 weeks ago. I mean, the team is looking like a team that's bound for maybe a couple of upsets in the playoff. You know, a team that may surprise a lot of people because you got Cam Newton there. He's an X factor. Then you have that defense who we know from the past has been very good. But we'll just see how things play along. And I just feel bad, like you said, for the Cardinals because they don't have that quarterback to take them to the next level, and I believe that's going to really hurt them in this game. Then we go into Cincy versus Indianapolis. I cannot pick Andy Dalton for the life of me. I mean, history does say, you know, he cannot get that victory in the playoffs. And Andrew Luck, man, he's been killing it. Even though he doesn't seem to have much help, he did the same thing and surprised me last year against the Chiefs when he just kind of took over the game and won it at the last second. He's at home again this year, and they've been thrashing the Bengals all year, so I don't believe that Cincinnati actually has a chance, especially if A.J. Green, you guys forgot to mention, who has a concussion from the Steelers game. If he doesn't pass that protocol to play, then that may be a little, you know, shaky for the Bengals as far as their passing game. But the running game's still good, but I'm pulling for Andrew Luck despite the fact he doesn't have a running game and, you know, it's kind of inconsistent as far as the passing game except for T.Y. Hilton. But Andrew Luck is a winner. He's going to get to that next round. Then we go to my team, of course, the Steelers. You're talking about MVPs. You're talking about bumblebees. You know, I think these guys have been killing it as far as the offense goes. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Bryant, Big Ben. I mean, we've just been really clicking on offense, and it's been very exciting to watch. Even with the defense, you know, we have some players that have been coming out and making plays out of nowhere that, you know, just been kind of killing it for us. And I commend Mike Tomlin for just taking us to that next level. I'm a little shaky just because Le'Veon Bell may or may not play. He has a hyperextension knee, but the Steeler inside of me is telling me we're going to pull this off just because Baltimore has bad luck against us in the playoffs. Either way it goes, we always have their number, you know, and they're coming up to Heinz Field. You know, we're going to have a game plan prepared whether or not Le'Veon Bell plays or not, but we're still having a competitive edge to kind of get that victory, I believe. And I can't pick Flacco against Big Ben at Heinz Field. And that's that. I mean, bumblebees, we're going to win the MVPs. You can talk about our jerseys all you want to, but I think we're a dark horse in the playoffs, especially if we get this victory. I think we'll be the only team in the AFC that can go to New England and actually get a victory. So remember that. You heard it here first. All right, and then the last one, of course, we're talking about the Cowboys. Tony Romo has been killing it this year, despite my belief that he's a horrible quarterback. I still kind of believe it's not proven yet. I mean, they're in the playoffs. I congratulate you guys for making it that far. Your offense, Dez Bryant, throwing up the X. You know, he's been doing a good job. DeMarco Murray's been killing it. But I still can't believe the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I feel like the Cowboys and the Lions are kind of similar in the way that they have a quarterback that's really good sometimes and really bad a lot of times. And then they have a wide receiver who's a beast. And it just seems like they can't always put it together. But I feel like Detroit may have an upper hand in this game simply because everybody is always watching the Cowboys. And I just feel like they're going to do something to mess up this game at the end, and Detroit's going to pounce on it and get that victory to move on to the next round. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans, but I don't believe you yet. Back to you guys.